Violet here. It's my first day being a stripper, and just wanted to make a video about it just to go over what's going on there, especially during COVID. Really nervous. I've been rushing, so hopefully my lashes won't fall off. They look a little bit wonky, but yeah, if I can get any footage, I'll definitely get some footage there. And yeah, want to show what's in the bag. I rushed everything, so hopefully I didn't miss anything. Hey guys, so it's been a full week since my first day being a stripper. I just wanted to take some time to fully digest what I went through. Overall, I'm just going to go over the policies, what it's like to be a stripper during COVID, as well as my experience in general. So let's get started. Okay, so to get hired on, I just applied online. It just asked for my name, phone number, email address, 2 photos, and license. Within 2 hours, I was hired on. When they emailed me back, they did say I was required to do a morning shift before I can come in at a night shift. It was anywhere between Monday through Friday, 3 to 5. I did go in at 5. Well, I did go in a little bit early, luckily, because there are fees to work there. Depending on what time you come in, that fee does vary. The later you come in, the more that fee will be. Alright, so this is just going over the fee. As you can see, depending on what time you came in, that fee does vary. I did pay $55, but if I showed up exactly at 5, I would have paid $75. Oh yeah, and then there's the house mom fee, of course, of $10. Can't forget that. So my first day was very nerve-wracking. As you can tell from the first clip, I had really high anxiety. I was just in a rush the entire time. As you can tell, my makeup was a hot-ass mess. Lashes wonky as fuck. When I got to the club, there was paid parking and also parking on the street, which was free. I didn't know that until I actually spoke to the manager, though. Luckily, I did have a spot to park on the street because the paid parking only allowed you to use a debit or credit card, and like a dummy, I did not come prepared. I didn't bring that. All I brought was cash with me. When I went in, I just wore a t-shirt, some sweatpants, and some slides, and here's the clip. I did pay my $55 fee. I spoke to the manager. He just went over expectations, such as at some point I had to get naked. That was like his first comment. He did show me the club through all angles, through the cameras in the back. He also went over the do's and don'ts. He did say that if people want to have a full-blown lap dance, you have to go through the VIP room. And he told me to name my price. My price was $250. He didn't really go over the policies, though. I didn't notice that until later on, well, actually till I got home and reviewed that information. So I didn't realize this information until I got home. I wasn't made aware of the fees that they would charge to use the VIP room, and also I didn't know this, but you would get fined too if you're caught lap dancing on the floor, which I saw a bunch of girls doing that. I'm not sure if they were fined or not, but yeah, it's good to know. Also, the only outfit requirement that they had was that you have to have dancewear shoes. I don't think it really mattered if you just wore like lingerie or just a bra and underwear. I had official dancewear though. It wasn't cheap, but I felt like it was worth it. So Georgia was one of the first states to open up during this pandemic, so honestly, it just seems like in Atlanta, the restrictions are very loose. In the club, it didn't appear that there was any restrictions on how many people were allowed inside, as well as no social distancing whatsoever. Mask requirement was basically you just have it on you. You don't have to wear it. So I just wore mine on my wrist, which was pretty irresponsible because I really did put myself at risk. So thankfully, I did not catch COVID. I'm pretty shook, but yes. Okay, so the experience overall was not the greatest. I only made $18 that full night. When I made my first money, I just spoke to 2 guys that only gave me $1 each. And yeah, I was dancing for them for maybe 5-10 minutes, and that's all they gave me. So it was pretty degrading, to be honest. they asked me how much I would charge them, and I said $250, and that was for the $250 15-minute VIP room session. And after that, they were like, oh, well, how much are you going to charge for the full night? I said $500. So $500 for, I think, maybe 5-6 hours. So I felt that that was fair. But overall, they're like, oh, well, are you going to come with us? So I was like, no, like, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to go out with some strangers. Next person that wanted me to dance for him, I had like this girl come up to me and she was like, come here, like, these guys want you to dance for him. I was dancing for them, like shaking my ass and everything, and only got like 15-16 bucks out of that. It was just really awkward because this guy just was like looking around and like looking at me and like pull out like $1 like very slowly, and he would be throwing them at me too, putting it like in my underwear, and like he would slap my ass like a few times. So I just had to walk away from that because that was like some VIP shit. So honestly, I feel like the way this club was set up to make the new girls set the tone, and the girls that have been there for a while were the only ones that were making money. So basically, around like 8 or 9, they made all the new girls get on stage, and no one made a single dollar around that time. And once the girls that have been there for a while, maybe, I think they may have, it seemed like it, the manager, he started throwing money at them to get the ball rolling, and then from there, more people started throwing money. And the way the club's set up too is that there's only one pole, so it's very competitive. On top of, there was like booths there that made it very easy for girls to just like pile in there. So all the girls that came in around like 11, they were all just piled in there, while people were just like, you know, making it rain and stuff. So I wasn't able to be a part of that, obviously, because all those girls had to split that money that was being rained on them. So I'm sure there would have been conflict if I would have jumped in on that. As you could see, there's only one pole at this club. The stage is small too. Club overall is small. That little section there with the wood paneling or whatever that is, behind that there's actually booths there, and that's where all the girls that came in around 11 p.m. cornered themselves into. It was like a stripper mosh pit. Guys were just sitting there on the ledge or in the booths, throwing all the ones, making it rain. Couldn't go through there, of course, because I don't know any of those girls, and I'm sure they wouldn't have appreciated it. But yeah, it's COVID haven here. So I'm just gonna do a real quick what's in my stripper bag. I didn't really pack that much, but I just brought the essentials. So I brought spray. This is Victoria's Secret Love Spell. Make sure you smell good when you're working. I had some cleansing cloths. Of course, when you use the restroom, you want to use this to stay clean. Some deodorant. You don't want to smell like BO. I bought like this honey pot spray. It's called Awakening Jasmine Panty Spray. I didn't use this. I didn't find that it was necessary. I don't really sweat like that, so yeah, I ended up not using that. I had my mask. This isn't the one that I wore, but yeah, I don't know where that's at. And I did have some makeup in my bag too, but it's not in there right now. I did bring like the lash glue, of course, because those lashes were a hot ass mess, and that's why I don't normally wear them. I don't think they're really like meant for my face because my eyelids are like super small. But yeah, that's all I really brought with me. Oh yeah, and I just took like a Crown Royal bag with me. I couldn't find anything else, but yeah, it works. Overall, it was a cool experience. I had fun, even though I worked like, I think, over 12 hours and only made $18. It was fun. I got to meet some cool people, made friends pretty much. I will have to say that I definitely give strippers credit. It's not something that's easy. A lot of people joke around and say, oh, well, after high school, I'm just going to be a stripper and make all this money. It's really not like that. Maybe in some certain settings, the setting I was in was definitely very competitive. It wasn't something where I was going to be making like racks and stuff. Maybe some point I'll get to a level where I'll be more confident and know what I'm doing. But I'm not sure if I'm going to go back to that club yet, but I will keep you guys updated. Do appreciate you for taking the time to watch this video. I'm going to post more content soon. I really want to start just letting you guys know like who I am as a person, and not just post beats all the time, but for the subscribers that are into that, I will still be posting that. I do want to keep my page with variety, of course. But yeah, I'll see you guys later, and don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, share, all that good stuff. Also, I almost forgot to mention, I did recently create an OnlyFans. Link is provided below. Right now I do have some pretty good content on there. I do special requests as well. So if you subscribe, you can definitely DM me for any specialized content that you would like to see. So yeah, check it out. I'm sure it won't disappoint. Thank you. Last statement: be kind, be courteous, keep it clean down there. Nobody likes that shit when it's dirty. All right, bye guys.